The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Jaska, a coyote ranger.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Krell, a dragonborn monk.
I'm Kimberly Cross, and I play Beatrix, a swashbuckling rogue.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Billy, a possum fighter.
I'm Brooke Bullock, playing Zianzi, a Spider-Kin cleric.
And I'm Aiden Cross as your Dungeon Master. Join us now for Tales from the Wilds. Beautiful fireworks are dotting the skies as our furries are having a fun time at the Carnival of Luck and Fortune. They've learned to get to know their new friend and even talk with one another and grieve as well.
Those are very unique fireworks.
Yeah, did you see that?
Were those shapes?
Obviously.
I'm a little troubled. The one that looked like a face, sort of.
I'm not troubled. It feels like that was just like Lord Seal saying, "It's okay, bud."
Oh, you're right. He's probably behind it all.
He's behind most things. He winked.
Whenever the firework of Twitch lit up the sky, it was the most colorful, and there was a man who winked and went into an alleyway.
And if I know anything, it's that sinister guys. They don't wink.
As your gondola starts to descend, anyone do anything as it's...
Yeah, the Twitch firework instantly kind of pulls Zianzi back on mission, and he wants to look around to see. They've mentioned a warehouse in the past. Like, where is that in the grounds? And is it in a dimly lit area, or where? And and then just kind of looking to see if anything just draws his attention.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Give yourself guidance.
Woo-hoo.
Beatrix would be on the other side doing the same thing. So
Yeah, give me
we've got
perception.
those
With guidance, that is a 23.
Beatrix?
15.
Even with that incredible roll, it's night at a carnival. There's lights and other things, but to be able to make out details or anything specific is almost impossible. Nothing really catches your eyes of significance. This is the best vantage point, but even still, you can't really see much of anything of use or of note.
Yeah.
Eventually, the Ferris wheel completes its journey and you all get off, and your friends Jaska and Blackjack are standing there as well. It's getting late.
Did Krell's suggestion of brine water work?
We did actually have some pickle juice, and it was very good, and Jaska and I do much better.
That's good.
Yes, thank you for the suggestion, Krell.
Krell just nods his head gracefully.
Girl, do you have someplace to stay here in town?
I do. Lucky found me a small closet that I have been resting in with my belongings.
Oh, you shouldn't stay at a closet at Lucky Circus. That's terrible.
We got a mansion.
Yeah.
It's not
Their
ours.
closets are big.
It's not ours. It's our friend the Marquis' house, but I mean, as sure as you don't go wrecking stuff, I'm sure he's fine. Are you gonna wreck stuff?
I will not wreck stuff, Mighty Billy.
Excellent.
I will gather my belongings then.
Great, we'll meet you at the front of the carnival.
So, about this Krell fella, I was talking to Jaska, and if we're going to go and take on the Blue Dragon of Nala, and possibly even the showrunner, I mean, I know he stands for peace, but he also looks like he could handle himself in a fight.
Oh, believe me, he can handle himself in a fight.
Yeah, what's with the lightning out of the mouth?
Isn't that great?
It's great as long as it's not pointed at me.
If he had meant to hit one of us, he would have hit one of us.
Well, you dodged it very well, by the way.
Well, we've known each other. I knew it was coming.
So you've seen him fight.
Yes, I have.
Is he any good?
Oh, he's very good.
I see. Well, that's good then. Maybe we
Billy walks over and just pats Blackjack on the knee. It's okay, Mr. Blackjack.
I'm fine.
We don't need to compare ourselves to other people.
And Zianti slips up next to Beatrix and is like, so like fast,
And furious.
And wow.
Both.
Really? That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
When needed.
Really knows what he's doing with his hands. Just can.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's the other thing, though. We were up in the Ferris wheel, and that sounds like a lot of fun, right? Zianti and I were having lots of fun, and Mr. Crow was like, close your eyes, feel the earth. And it just seems like a party pooper.
I think he was trying to tell y'all to shut up, but that's just my opinion.
But we're at the carnival having fun.
No, but I got it. I mean, there was something very powerful in the way he centered himself. Did you feel it?
Here's what I'm saying. We are more than welcome to hey, join us, die for our cause. But I'm not gonna be his best friend. He's not Mr. Twitch.
No, nobody will ever be Mr. Twitch. But can I just say, when I suddenly appeared amongst all of you, I appreciated the way that you took me in.
I just think we haven't gotten used to his eccentricities. So I think once we finally start to get to know him a little better, I think our minor button of heads might.
Well, we'll ask
Lesson.
Mr. Pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin usually gets a pretty good read on people.
That's true. And so once he gets back, I think we should accept him. He seems to be a good person. And as I was actually telling Jaska, that if Seos brought Krell into our lives, then who are we to question Seos, who's been taking care of us this entire time?
Not gonna lie, it would be very nice to have somebody standing next to me to fight the bad guys instead of everybody standing 30 feet behind me.
You got very excited when he mentioned the sparring.
Yeah, because Mudman's not any good. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe Seos brought him, Krell, here so that you could get even better.
So we're going to give Krell
really
a
nice
chance.
to our new friend Krell, and we're not going to be weird about the fact that he knows more about Beatrix than we do, right?
Well, I think let's just do this carnival job, and then instead of assuming at the end of it, let's extend our invitation for Krell to join us.
Yeah, what if he doesn't like us?
That's true.
Who wouldn't like you?
I heard I'm very unnormal.
That's we all are. That's what makes it fun.
All right.
Where's he at?
So eventually Krell does come back to the party at this point.
Come walking back up, carrying a very, very large lance in one hand, like a walking stick.
That seems quite cumbersome.
Is that all you needed to pick up? Was just the one thing?
Yes, all I arrived with was this pouch and
A dragon's toothpick?
this weapon that I was presenting to a soldier before he went on patrol when the attack happened. I have to return it to him one day.
And then you got zapped, poofed.
Yes.
Come walk this way. Let's walk and talk.
Do you know how to use it?
I do know how to use it. I understand the mechanics of it. I do not have the skill.
Here, Mr. Johnson, you see the pointy end?
Right.
You put that on the bad guy, and then you see the handle part?
Uh-huh.
You hold on to that part.
Right. Yeah, just like, okay, you're making fun of me again.
A little bit.
Okay.
The mighty Billy knows his way around weaponry.
The pointy end is for the bad people.
Okay.
But is this a normal, is this for a lance for, riding on a horse?
No, it is for a dragon rider that I served.
Was it at the moment you were offering it to it? And
Yes,
then
that
you
is when the
disappeared?
ship appeared and began
No,
attacking.
Oh, I see. And so you
they
got separated. Okay.
Yes.
Can you imagine having dragons on our side instead of,
Yes.
being against? That would be fantastic.
I know to some it sounds ridiculous.
Lady Beatrix, so you were also in the dragon place?
I have been in more than one dragon place.
Well, then how come you haven't been? We've been trying to figure out stuff about dragons for weeks, and you haven't said the word.
They're obviously very different, though, Billy. Like here, dragons, rah, and there it's like dragons, yay.
Not all dragons are the same.
I have not even seen a dragon since I have arrived.
Oh, do you want to see one?
I would love to.
Okay. And then Billy crumbles around in his bag and first pulls out his book. This is the dragon that tried to kill us on the spaceship. I don't have any colors, it's just in black and white, but he's red. Here's the page. This is the blue dragon, the little one that attacked us when we were also attacked by werewolves. So we think his mom, who's the one who's behind the whole saving the world bit that we're currently a part of, she probably looks just like him, but bigger. And then this is also a dragon, and he hands you one of the prizes from the game. That's just a blue dragon stuffy.
He takes the prize eyes and the book open to the page of the dragon and looks at the book, looks at the prize, looks back at the book. You are correct. These are dragons. Hands you the book back. And Jaska, you are the one who defeated the offspring of this one.
Yes.
Single-handed.
No, it was kind of a group effort.
Billy attempted to help, but Jaska really did all of the work.
I see. And the mother of that dragon?
Is Ivnalia. Ivnalia is the one who seems to have her hand in everything that's going on, including the showrunner and this Zentriox that we have recently defeated.
Well then, let us seek this dragon. And he hands you the prize back.
No, that's for you.
Thank you. I will cherish it.
Yeah.
He bows his head.
Oh, look, we're here.
So opening the door, Barnaby lets you all in and says, Master Blackjack, Master Billy, Master Zianci, Mistress Beatrix, Mistress Jaska, and
This is Krell, Barnaby. This is our new friend who's going to be joining us. And let me ask you, is Marquis Lazuli back yet?
no, he won't be back for quite a while. I think he'll be back for the party, and that's probably when you'll see him next.
And that's only in a couple of days.
In a few days, I'm not too sure.
All right. Well, I just wanted to check. And in the meantime, Krell's going to be staying with us, if that's all right. I vouch for him.
Welcome, Master Krell.
Billy runs past Barnaby to go check on Pumpkin. Is he in the cat tree?
He is in the cat tree. He's still asleep. His color's once again still returning, but he's looking a lot better now.
And then Billy makes eye contact with Barnaby and says, "You live another day, Mr. Barnaby."
Have you all eaten?
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
we had a lot of churros,
Well,
but like,
Yes, I ate. We ate, and
I
then,
could use
yeah.
something more than just carbs.
We could use good forest food.
I will make something.
Thank you.
But for now, you all rest, relax, and I'll make some food.
In the meantime, and I go through and tell Krell,
Catch him up.
I guess pretty much.
Billy helps.
Yeah, is there anything that we don't tell Krell?
The recipe for pixie puffs.
Yeah.
I think it's just the idea that we give you everything. There's nothing, I don't think we're the kind of people that would hide anything at all. So we tell Krell everything from the very beginning all the way through. And
Krell's, any other comments or concerns?
So you and Zianci are from the Feywild.
Right, we're actually from this town.
Yeah.
We lived outside of this town. We didn't actually live inside the town.
And I understand Beatrix's situation. Are Billy and Jaska, do they know how they will return home?
Here's the thing for me personally, I cannot speak for Lady Jaska, but I was abandoned by my mom, and then I was abandoned by that lady that awakened me. So like, I don't really have anything going for me back there, so maybe I end up back there one day, maybe I don't, maybe we end up in a third location, maybe we go to Krellville, or wherever you said you were from. Cran. Maybe we go to Cran. I'd be cool to meet a dragon and not immediately get eaten.
Jaska.
Well, I don't have too much to hang on to back where I had come from, and I've made good friends with this group, and I now consider them my pack members, and packs gotta stick together, so no need for me to go back to where I came from.
Well, I consider all of you to be trustworthy from what I see and have heard, also adventurous and courageous. I look forward to helping all of you. Black Jack, one more thing if you don't mind.
Of course, Krell.
And I motion away from the crowd with you. Black Jack, what are your intentions with Beatrix?
Master Krell, I don't. Beatrix is, and I just, what.
For once, you seem to be at a loss for words.
I'm not. It's not it's not a loss for words. It's look, Master Krell, you've got to understand that Beatrix and I have known each other for quite some time, and I think she's a very special.
Krell begins to unwrap his hands while you fumble over your words and tucks the wraps into his belt.
Look, I know you and Beatrix have a history. I don't have any intentions for Beatrix. I think she's a lovely young lady, and I would like to get to know her better. But I also have felt like I should not get too close to her.
He shakes his hands off, free of the wraps, presses his hands together and cracks his knuckles, takes the one step towards you necessary for his apex arms to reach up and grab you on both shoulders and says, "I believe you, Black Jack," and then drops his hands to his side and says, "Blueberries."
Blueberries.
She is rather fond of blueberries, and he turns on his heels and walks away. He was hoping to leave you with a sense of, there's nothing here,
Yeah, right.
but I'm watching you.
Very Big Brother vibes.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, yes,
it was very cool.
Yeah. He's enjoying watching the cat play with the jackalope, when you two discuss Krell.
So as we return, I come in and sit down and start eating.
When I walk through, I do look at you, Beatrix, and wink.
And I'm just going to kind of give a side nod to you. What have you... Krell.
Anything else gonna happen before everyone heads off to bed?
We're going back to work tomorrow. Beatrix and I will go to
Run lines.
work on the play.
All right, this time, remember, look closely, right here, all 4 eyes, right here. Just like find out about anybody who knows stuff about Ignalia or Lord Ironthorn.
Like, honestly, do 2% of your job.
That's right.
Or maybe
doing
people
prop
with,
work.
like, evil laughs.
Oh, that'd be a good sign.
I know somebody with an evil laugh.
I'm just thinking.
What?
Yeah, it's the woman who plays Helena. She's got this beautiful laugh, and then all of a sudden it turns into this creepy witch laugh.
That's very suspicious.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's like the whole, maybe the duplicity, the illusion isn't sticking, you know?
You're very clever.
Ziansi and I are very tired from shouldering this theme.
We've got some more work to do, so let's go to bed. We'll get to work tomorrow.
Right. Get a good night's sleep.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. First off, I want to send a special shout out to our newest Patreon member, Fenrir8907 out of Texarkana, Texas. Fenrir is going to get our episodes 4 days early, access to our Discord server, bonus content, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. If you're enjoying Red Dirt D&D, you could become a Patreon member as well. You'll be joining other fans like Tim, Derek Rusnick, Germbot, and Nico Rodriguez. Sign up at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. Speaking of events, we have one of our favorites coming up later this month. SoonerCon, Oklahoma's premier pop culture convention, is taking place June 21st through the 23rd. You can join the cast of Red Dirt D&D for the return of the fan favorite Drinks and Dragons on Friday night and D&D Trivia Saturday afternoon. We'll also have a table in the game room, so come join us at the Embassy Suites Hotel and Conference Center in Norman. If you're looking for some great conversation on gaming, you need to listen to the Geeks Can't podcast. When you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, Zach here from Geeks Can't, and I'm here to warn you strongly about our podcast. We've got 3 hosts forming some sort of a Bermuda triad where many unfortunate souls enter and precious few merge again unscathed. One of our siren hosts speaks incessantly about Dungeons and Dragons and God knows what other maleficence. The other, a sea hag of a man that delves the depths of Kickstarter and brings back both luminous pearls and moist clams. Finally, the third and most despicable will spew tales of distant lands like tabletop conventions and other occurrences. Together we weave a tangled net of RPGs, reviews, and interviews that's sure to leave you breathless, drowning. Now let me ask you a question. Has this tantalized you? If so, you can catch the Geeks Can't live on the World of Game Design Twitch and YouTube each week. Just search for World of Game Design on Twitch or YouTube, or search for Geeks Can't, that's GeeksCant, in your favorite podcast feed, and you'll be able to download the audio there. Enjoy.
If you're looking for more content from Red Dirt RPG, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and plausible deniability every other Thursday. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. We would love to hear from you. You can find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you right now. Let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
The smell of breakfast wakes you all up. Barnaby is clearly cooking some fresh eggs, bacon, sausage, breads, maybe even a hinge of something sweet. As you all wake up, you hear birds outside. It's a pleasant morning. What would you guys like to do?
Get breakfast.
We gotta talk to Mr. Lazuli about making sure that Barnaby gets a raise. He's working real hard.
You all get food, go about your morning, whatever your morning routine is.
What is Krell's morning routine?
He stretches. That's the whole routine. And then he meditates. And then he bathes.
Excellent. And then you see Blackjack working out, like Brock taught him.
Right in the middle of everyone, trying to hope that Beatrix sees.
Oh, yes, and as soon as Beatrix walks by, 103, 104,
And as usual, Beatrix says, proud of you.
I stand over you and look down and I do believe that was 7.
Shut up, Krell!
Yes, shutting up.
Anything you guys wish to discuss before heading off?
After I slept on it, Jancy, you're absolutely right. I need to be a little bit more aware of what I'm trying to accomplish here. I didn't even think about it. I was just very excited to be in a part in a role that I'd never been able to do.
I understand. It's all good. Okay, so I know that you happen to gather some things from Twitch's Book of the Dead.
Yes.
And wasn't one of those like his spiffy mental connection thing?
Correct. So I've got the ability to communicate through telepathy.
If we're going to be spread out across the park, I don't know the exact range, but maybe it would help a little.
Well, here's the problem. It only lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've discussed this before.
Yes, we have.
We do have to all be within 30 feet when I cast the spell. I can do it ritually. Takes about 10 minutes to do something like this. But, again, we'd only get it for an hour. So now's probably not the best time to be doing it.
Okay.
So Beatrix has been having a thought, and you'll just have to let me know if this is a thing or not. So last night when we were up in the Ferris wheel and Beatrix was looking over to the other side, you had said that we could see the big tree from there. So Beatrix was trying real hard in the dark to see if what she could see surrounding the big tree would have been what she saw when she was in that tree, in the thing that was supposed to scare her.
Yeah, that was definitely the tree itself.
So since Beatrix was up in that tree, up fairly high in it, she would have seen around because she took time to sit and just look around and admire everything she could see. So now that she's here and is having a need to really think back to it, is she able to remember seeing anything from that point that we need to know about now? Did Beatrix see any warehouses or any
Give me
any of these
history
things?
check.
That's just a 7.
Unfortunately, like being so high up in the tree, there was so much. It was still, even though you took time to really look out, you weren't looking for anything specific at the time. So no, nothing really comes back into your memory of any sort of warehouse looking thing.
So would going back up in the Ferris wheel in the daylight?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
So you guys just go into your jobs, anything else you guys are doing?
Krell, I think you're with me today. We're gonna go with Martin to check out that warehouse.
Excellent.
Let's start off with the 2 actors in the room. So, as you enter the stage of the amphitheater, everyone appears to be getting ready as Amir gathers everyone up. Now, I know we are getting ready for the performance tomorrow, but I'm afraid Peanut has informed me that Alexi will be unable to make it today, or tomorrow, meaning that we had to find a replacement. So, everyone, I would like to introduce you to our new Titania, Ivnalia, as stepping out from behind him is a taller blue dragonborn wearing relatively simple clothes. Her scales give the impression of a younger maybe 20s Dragonborn, as she looks up and says, "Hi, I'm Inalia. I know we don't have much time, but I'm gonna try my best." And Amir pops back in with, "Now everyone try to catch Inalia up to speed and make her feel welcome."
I think telepathy would have come in really handy right about now. Anyway, Ignalia, very nice to meet you. My name is Blackjack.
I'm Beatrix.
Hi.
Hello.
Any reaction at all from her on that?
Maybe an insight check.
10.
15.
All you can really tell is that she seems really nervous.
All right. Have you had a chance to look over the script yet?
I was given it last night. I've had a chance to look over it. I have a little bit of acting experience, but not too much. I've only done a few acting things before this, so I'm a little bit nervous.
Well, you know, somebody who's really good at going over lines is my friend Beatrix. In fact, I know the good news is, since you don't actually have any scenes with Hermia, the two of you could go over your lines, and that way you could work and help practice, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Excellent. While they're going over lines, I'm going to everybody else and I'm saying, do you know who this person is? Have you ever heard of Ignalia before?
Who are you going over to?
Silra, first off, it's so good to see you again. You're looking fantastic.
Yeah, she laughs.
Same laugh as before.
Yeah, same laugh as before. It's so great to see you, Blackjack.
I'd like to do an insight check on that. 5.
Seems fine. It just seems like that seems like a genuine laugh from her. It's just weird.
Yeah. So, hey, Silra, I love that laugh, by the way. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Listen, this, Ignalia. Mm-hmm. What do you know about Ignalia?
I've never met her before. I mean, she seems nice, a little bit nervous.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Ignalia before?
No?
No, never heard of that name before.
No, never heard that name before.
Blue Dragonborn? Is that unusual around here?
Well, I know that usually blue Dragonborn and blue kobolds aren't terribly uncommon. I know they do frequent here quite a bit. And I mean, they're not super common like elves or even Harengon, I would say.
Okay.
Or humans, but...
Do I feel like she's telling the truth here?
Give me an insight check.
That's better, 16.
Yeah, she appears to be truthful.
Okay, good. Let's head over to... What about... Except Peanut was the one who came and brought Ignalia in.
No, so Peanut's the one whose wife is no longer here, and he's still here.
He's still Peanut. Peanut, have you got a moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with Alexei?
Well, she had an accident with a broken wing, so we're trying to get that fixed up. You know, I almost thought about dropping out, but she said that I should go on and keep on being in the play.
Do you think this is unusual? Ignalia play a fairy.
I don't really see a problem with it. Anyone can play anyone. It's just, you know, it's not as much fun without my wife here, you know, that's why I did it in the first place.
Listen, Peanut, I really like you, and so if there's any problem that you're having, you know you can always come to her and talk to her about it.
Maybe a persuasion check.
19.
He looks at you and you almost see a little bit of a glimmer in his eyes as he says, yeah, I appreciate that. Beatrix, what are you talking to Ignalia about? Are you just running lines or?
So we'll run a few lines and then I'm just interrupting my own lines, just asking questions.
Yeah.
So are you from around here?
Yeah, I am. I've grown up here my whole life.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have family here?
I do. My mother raised me and my siblings, yes.
Mm-hmm. So how did you become involved with this?
Oh, well, I have a little bit of acting experience. I've done a few plays, not with Amir before, but some smaller plays around town. The Fae really do enjoy their acting and their plays.
Community theater?
Yeah. I mean, most people have said I'm pretty decent at it. It's still a little nervous whenever, you know, you get thrown into a play 2 days before it happens, you know?
Oh, yes, I'm right there with you, darling. We just picked up these roles ourselves, and honestly, I'm kind of struggling with the lines.
Yeah.
So this community theater group, have you ever done any traveling? Have you taken the shows on the road? Maybe you've been to Bleakburn. They have an excellent theater there.
I don't think I've really ever been outside of the city at all. Maybe whenever I was younger.
You've never traveled outside of the city?
No, I think my mother took me places whenever I was a little hatchling. We moved around a little bit, but nothing that I can remember.
So you haven't taken your kids anywhere just to see what's near?
I don't have any kids.
You don't have any? Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought maybe you did.
No, I just have my siblings and my mother, that's all.
Can I roll here?
Yeah, insight check.
21.
She appears truthful.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so we'll actually move on from you
Yeah.
all. Zianci and Billy. Today, you all are working at Rovier's Snack Shack. It's a small, quaint little stand with a bar-like area and outside seating. You've been here before, last night. Rovier gives you a little rundown of how it works. Overall, pretty simple. Nothing that needs to be really talked about. Anything you guys are doing as you're getting ready and starting to serve the first few customers?
I would like to propose the introduction of a new food item.
Okay.
I have it on excellent authority from a wonderful chef, and then from that wonderful chef's mother, that this recipe is perfect, and I haven't gotten to try it yet. And I would like to try it, please. And he holds up his Pixie Puff recipe.
And you see Rovier take it. I guess we can make that.
Excellent.
Are you wanting to make it yourself, or are you just wanting to all of us make it, or you need help?
Ziggy kind of like dropped us off and like ditched us yesterday. We weren't sure if you were also gonna do that.
I cook. I'm not gonna leave you. Listen, I love Ziggy to death. He's a great guy.
Oh, I don't like him at all.
He's a great guy. He's just a little shady, but a lot of the time he hides away from work.
I've never actually like baked before. I mean, I made a pie once, but I really was just there. I wasn't actually like making it anyway. See, I would appreciate your assistance. I've never read a recipe.
Yeah, sure, we can work together. Ziansi.
Yeah.
I need you to work like the front, give people food and all that sort of stuff.
Happy to do that. I'll be people watching, looking for suspicious characters.
Okay.
Zancy.
Yeah.
If Corby comes back, I'll buy all his churros.
Okay. Very good.
After a few customers and Billy, give me.
Don't make it something I'm not good at.
Give me an intelligence check.
No!
You're not terrible at those anymore.
Wait, I'm trying to read a recipe. Can I use my glasses to give myself
Give yourself advantage.
advantage? And 18 plus what?
Yeah, so the first batch comes out, you're making it, it's going well, and you gonna try one?
Yeah.
Very fresh and pretty good.
Heck yeah. Not bad for a first try.
Those smell pretty good.
Here, do you want? I mean...
No, I'm all right. I just sucked the cream out of the middle.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's really
As
great.
Rovier takes one and does the same exact thing.
And then Billy just thinks to himself, I'm the weird one? There's no way I'm the weird one.
Pixie Puffs, get your Pixie Puffs and your Charros and...
Charo is not here. Churros are here.
And your Churros.
There you go.
So, after a few customers have come by asking for food and drinks, eventually you see someone very familiar approaching. The figure appears to be the one and only Elion. As he looks at you, Zianti, and says, I thought I would find you here, Z. Can we talk for a minute?
Elion! Yeah!
He immediately takes off his little apron thing and tosses it at Billy.
I'll be right back.
Billy falls to the ground under the weight of the full-size apron.
He jumps over the top of the counter, right out to the middle, then use the door.
He says, oh, also, if B-Dog wants to come, he can come too.
I got a nickname! I mean, I'm not a dog, but okay! It's cuter when you do it than when... Anyway. Elion, it's nice to see you!
I wanted to talk to you all. Something is weird around here.
Oh, you can say that again. Go on.
We're excellent at weird.
And I don't mean, like, you guys weird. I mean, like...
What do you mean? We're normal.
Listen, there's something about a special guest tonight, I believe.
Lord Oberon at the play?
That's what the rumors say.
Yeah.
He's gonna give some sort of speech or something.
Cool.
The play's tomorrow night, I believe.
Oh, tomorrow.
But he's supposed to be giving a speech.
That's weird, isn't he like the mayor?
I mean, yeah, but thing is, my parents have been talking about it a little bit. I hear a little bit of their conversations. Supposedly there's been some incidents involving Oberon and his parties.
Like accidents? Have there been like safety violations? Or...
Supposedly there's been people turning up missing or something like that. I mean, like people like Puck, Grandmother Spider.
They're gone?
They've disappeared.
Well, you just talked to Grandmother Spider.
Yeah, but it was like from a distance. Like she was just barely like, barely reaching out.
Supposedly the nobles have been saying some of the people have been disappearing. That's the last place they've been seen.
Is that an Oberon party?
Yeah.
What if Oberon's not really Oberon?
That's why he would be keeping people in his basement.
Right.
But also I've heard rumors that this is all ran by Lucky and Oberon's also involved. So
Lucky the carnival guy?
yeah.
Yeah, Oberon's involved with Lucky, the carnival guy.
But why would they want people to disappear?
I think Oberon wanted the carnival here as like cover.
So that people wouldn't notice when others were gone, because they could be off at the Ferris wheel or wherever.
Right, and then he could come here and make a big speech and like mind control everybody or something.
Well, why would Lord Oberon do that? But it's not Lord Oberon, it's the person disguised as Lord Oberon.
Who do we know who can disguise themselves as other people quite easily?
Wait for it.
Come on, bud.
I can get it.
He was a little white guy last time.
The showrunner!
The showrunner, you did it!
Blackjack would be so proud of me.
Either which way, I thought I would just stop by and let you know what I heard, because I know you guys are checking everything out and trying to solve problems.
Hey, listen, we're your counselors. You should come to us when you have concern.
That sounds very official. I should remember that.
I think I'm gonna go back to Glimmerwood. I think I'm gonna make that like an annual thing. I liked it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats the Glimmerwood, but especially this city.
Okay, focus. Listen, have you heard anything of the name Ignalia?
That's like the old children's story dragon.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, I don't know much.
But is there any chance she could have like escaped?
I mean, she is escaped. She's free. Do you not remember the story? The tree is her husband.
Oh, the husband's in the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all myth. That's not, I mean, that's all stories from a long time ago. I mean, you know, it's supposedly just myth.
There's a fine line between myth and reality in a world like this one.
Listen, I know we've got a job at the snack shack, but I think we need to get back to the others.
Here, have a pixie puff.
And an apron.
You see him take the pixie puff and take the apron and kind of put the apron down. He eats the pixie puff and says, all right, I hope everything's been all right with you guys. I'm gonna head out, and I just thought I would let you know what I knew.
Come back and tell us some more stuff later.
Wait!
Uh-huh.
Yancy, I think Rovere wants your opinion on something.
Yeah?
Rovere, go back inside the shack.
Oh, you want me to go to him? Okay.
Zianzi leaves.
You're kind of one of the older kids at camp. I don't know if you have a way of like reaching out to Mr. Fizzlepop Tinkertop or maybe the other campers, but there has been a loss in the Glimmerwood camp community. Unfortunately, Mr. Twitch has no longer on this plane of existence.
You see him calmly shake his head, says he's one with nature now, isn't he?
He is, and it's very sad, but like he seemed kind of like jazzed about it, and like I would think that he would want everybody to know, but especially Kinsley to know, that she really made a big difference in his life and really helped him achieve all the things he wanted to achieve, and that he was able to be reunited with his family and be really happy because of all of the confidence that she gave him, and he became a really great leader and helper. And I want her to have this. And he shoves a picture of Twitch into Elion's hand and then runs it back into the snack shack.
You see Elion look at it, a tear falls from his eye. He puts it in his pocket, walks away.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Wilds is Aidan Cross as our Dungeon Master, Kiri Hester as Billy, Connor Shenold as Jaska, Johnny Payne as Krell, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Ziansi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Avani Sound, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us at reddirtdnd.com. If you're enjoying Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
As our furries are having a fun time at the Carnival of Luck and Fortune.
I am not a furry.
I know, you're more of a scaly. Is that insensitive?
And there was a man who winked and went into an alleyway.
If I know anything, it's that sinister guys. They don't wink.
They're staunchly against it.
They're staunchly against it.
I will keep an eye out.
I'm chaotic evil. I do not wink.
So, like, fast, you know, like
And furious.
And wow,
Both.
really, that's
Absolutely, when
awesome.
needed.
Really knows what he's doing with his hands. Just can.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry for slamming the desk, but I can't. I can't.
I was going to pitch in earlier that the electricity of breath really tickles, but I
We have a show to finish.
Says the person who started that round.
I just think we haven't gotten used to his eccentricities. And
Oh, you mean his little conspiracies?
Yes, those.
It's a weird way to say elocution, the way he speaks, but
No.
sure.
Idiosyncrasies.
Maybe Cios brought him, Krell, here so that you could get even better. The sparring and the practice and the, hi-yas. I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry.
Offensive. The
Yeah.
hi-yas are offensive.
I remember
we
now.
Don't say that.
Okay, I'll be better.
Nobody says hi-ya because then your enemy knows you're about to hit him.
Oh.
Tactics, Yancey, tactics. This is why Mudman and I chose Jaska for our team.
You guys were teaming up against me?
Obviously, that's a tactical way to play the game.
I mean, yeah. Duh. This is why I wanted to target Ziansi.
Can you imagine having dragons on our side instead of,
Yes.
being against? Like, that would be fantastic.
I know to some it sounds ridiculous.
Yes, I can actually just imagine sitting and having tea with one of the dragons. That would be fantastic.
It is as cozy as it sounds.
And we call it a dragon lance.
If Nalia is the one who seems to have her hand in everything that's going on, including the showrunner and the Xantriox that we have recently defeated.
Later tonight, before we bed down during exposition, you'll have to explain to me who the Xantriox is. But we should not do it on air. Thank you. I will cherish it.
Yeah.
He bows his head.
Oh, look, we're here.
Yeah, so opening the door. So,
Billy runs past Barnaby to go check on Pumpkin. Is he in the cat tree?
he's in the cat tree. He's still asleep.
In the what?
Cat tree.
Cat tree.
I think it's
Got
country.
it.
Is he in the country?
He's under the country.
he hasn't got his travel visa yet. So.
You live another day, Mr. Barnaby.
I did feed and water as best I could.
Barnaby goes, very good, sir. So we tell Krell everything from the very beginning all the way through, and even how we met Beatrix.
What do you mean you've never heard of a sandwich? it's meat between bread. So you and Ziansi are from the Feywild.
Right, we're actually from this town.
Yeah.
We lived outside of this town. We didn't actually live inside the town, but
They're very clearly from the suburbs.
They're not allowed to live inside
Not
the
even the
town.
suburbs. What is the countryside?
You guys are like country boys.
You're
Yeah,
the
that's- yes.
Feywild Hicks?
Yes.
You're just now catching on to that.
I'd say Blackjack has like 20 siblings, like 30 or something like
That
that.
was just a
23
funny
siblings.
thing.
And I live on his farm, spider farm. But,
Yeah,
you know.
and
You used more words than I have heard all week to say yes.
well, welcome to my world.
I noticed that as a pattern. in
I
this
usually
language.
don't take a lot of time to think about what I'm going to say until I actually say it. And then it takes me a long time to actually put it all out. Sometimes I just keep on talking and talking and no one ever
Blackjack?
thinks, yes.
That.
All right.
Blackjack, what are your intentions with Beatrix?
Oh, Lord.
Not where I thought that was going.
That is exactly where I thought it was going.
Beatrix and I have known each other for quite some time, and I think she's a very special.
At this point, Vin Weasel kind of looks at you two and kind of shows himself out.
Vin, you coward!
She is rather fond of blueberries, and he turns on his heels and walks away.
Blueberry!
I look down at Blueberry and go, I know, I don't know what he's talking about.
Then the Seinfeld music starts playing.
I think it's just,
I was going to say strawberries, but it's too cliche.
he's just a little creepy, isn't he? Yeah. And then Blueberry and I walk hand in hand in hand. Twig in hand.
Ziansi and I are very tired from shouldering this team.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for the carry.
I'm not talking to Billy for the rest of the night.
Neither am I.
You just want to end on that.
And we sleep together. I mean, in the same room.
I thought you and Zianzi did that.
That's true, we probably do. I was thinking all the guys like sleep, in the same room.
It's a mansion. Why
It's a
would we
mansion.
have
There's
our
plenty of
own
rooms.
room?
You each get a room.
Because that's what adventurers do. Adventurers always
don't.
do that.
Don't
You
split the
never
party.
split the party.
Let's start off with the 2 actors of the room.
Oh dear, different
Me?
guys.
Oh. The people who are acting like they're actors.
Yeah,
That's right.
the actors who are acting like they're actors.
Right.
One of them is, the other is rolling poorly.
I'm going to everybody else and I'm saying, do you know who this person is? Have you ever heard of Nalia before?
I do not know anyone here except for the 5 of you and Lucky. He was legit pointing in this room, so I thought he meant us.
Yeah, no, the other actors.
No, he goes all the way to your guys' job.
I'll be back.
He runs
I
out of
wouldn't put
there.
it past him.
I wouldn't either.
Like running, Zianzi!
Yote!
He finally,
Yote! Oh my
Blackjack finally gets to pull a Zianzi.
God! The bathroom again? Dahlia's here.
I did it! I did the thing! You said to keep an eye out for something suspicious, and I saw it! I saw something suspicious!
Right there in front of you.
The figure appears to be the one and only Elion. As he looks at you, Zianti, and says, I thought I'd find... Hold on a second.
It's not Ellie.
I gotta lean back.
Who
Hold
is
on.
that guy?
Dude, man.
Dude.
We gotta talk to Mr. Lazuli about making sure that Barnaby gets a raise. He's working real hard.
He is. I've actually enjoyed having Barnaby here, and
Give him a good review.
yes, we'll give him 5 stars.
5 stars.
Here's my Yelp.
I know it's a Airbnb.